So here at UCH, you would start your day by walking in through our parking garage. And currently, and probably for part of next year, you're going to walk through a large construction zone to get into the emergency department in the hospital in general. And that's because we are working on breaking ground for Tower 3, which is super exciting to have continued growth. But we are expecting to have quite a bit of construction through next year and the year after, as we're also rebuilding the entire emergency department, which is about 10 years old right now, because we had to grow previously to create our second tower. So now we're on to our third tower and going to just redesign the emergency department yet again. The next shot you're seeing here is the panoramic view of our parking garage and emergency department and entrance to the hospital. And you can see the giant crane as well as the walkway through the construction zone that you're currently navigating. So next we're going to walk into our emergency department from the patient perspective. So the patient comes in and walks into our front end, which they are triaged by an attending physician and seen and determined what level of care they need, whether it's our super track where they're seen quickly or back to our main ED. Now you're seeing us walk through to the super track area. And what this is kind of quick fixes, things like stitches. We might do new DVT or PE counseling for patients that are stable to go home, or other similar scenarios. So now we're walking back through to our main ED. And what you see first here is an example of one of our 4 Pyxis rooms that we have in our department. In addition to the 4 Pyxis rooms, we also have 2 observation units that have their own Pyxis machines, and we have 4 resuscitation rooms that have their own Pyxis machines as well. Next, we're entering the blue zone. All of our zones in the emergency department are color-coded, and we have 4 colors, as well as our observation units. And this one's the blue zone. We're also certified as a bariatric center, and these bariatric rooms can also be used as resuscitation rooms. We have an on-site CAT scan machine right down the hall between our resuscitation rooms and the blue zone. And as you walk down the hall from there, you will approach our break room. Now let's take a look at our resuscitation rooms. So typically you see the junior resident at the head of the bed, you see the senior resident at the foot of the bed, the attending in the back of the room, 2 nurses, 1 at the bedside and 1 recording, and a technician plus respiratory therapist. And then the pharmacist has their own space in this room in the corner where they have a Pyxis machine, all the supplies they need to prep meds, and a computer that's dedicated just for the pharmacist. What you're looking at now is actually the pharmacist area, and you'll see that we have 3 dedicated computers that are just outside of the resuscitation room that we were just looking into. And so we're part of the doc box and the nursing area. Because you have some rotations outside of the emergency department, we thought it'd be nice to show you a little clip of our medical ICU. So this is walking into the ICU and looking at the pharmacist area. And just to prove to you that we have the best views of any hospital in the country, this is actually a waiting room in the medical ICU. And you can kind of see the front range view that we have from this vantage point. And of course, no tour for a pharmacy residency would be complete without a tour of the actual pharmacy. So this is our pharmacy, and it's on the 4th floor of the hospital. And it's a pretty large footprint for a big operation. And you're looking at the various areas throughout the main part of the pharmacy. And we will end our tour today with a quick look down the hallway towards our beautiful, super bright conference center, which is currently being used to vaccinate Denver. hopefully that helped to provide you with a little bit of insight into what our beautiful campus looks like, and we hope to be able to show it to you in person soon.